Yeah, I'm going to work there. Um, but I'm listening to people, I'm reading comments from people that he got his reward, he betrayed Wia, and he went to the city, he went to Boakai, started working for Boakai and started bar mouthing Wia and thing. And, this is where Michael. That's why whenever you ask me, Matthias, now that you've completed bachelor degree and you're about to get married, should you go back to school? What would you be doing? Actually, I think we need more psychologists in this country, most especially human psychologists. We don't need much industrial psychologists, but we need more human psychologists. We need them in the mosque. We need them in the churches. We need them in the schools. We need them even at the political sphere of our country. That people who understand human psychology should be able to communicate with people and share with them that, listen, what you're doing, well, this particular angle you're going, or this thing you're doing, XYZ, XY. There's a way that we need to communicate with people. Michael, it demonstrates to me from the entire weekend. The weekend became bitter, more bitter, due to the fact that I read comments that I should not read, that I was not to pay attention to. I mean, the passing of my old man is hurting me, is burning me to the core. And then you have people doing comic videos about it. Who is former President Weah? Is he a god that people cannot walk away from him? Were you people not here when Solomon George started way back in 2019? Way back in 2019, while he was representative, he started telling the people, he started telling sedition, he started telling Weah that the way you are proceeding is not right. Even before people started sanctioning the Weah's administration, the U.S. government started sanctioning officials of the Weah's administration. He told you that McGill was selling jobs. He told you that McGill was a criminal. He told you that Simon Todd was a criminal. Even before the sanction came about, he started letting you know about that. And you come back today, the man is dead. His family is mourning. People are crying. And all you can do is some of you picking up out of full-hearted, ignorance. You go on writing on social media, denigrating a man like Solomon George. You're not denigrating the man. You're just exposing your ignorance. You're just exposing how empty-headed some of you are. How simple-minded some of you are. That because of politics, and some of you do not even understand politics. Some of you are slaves. You're not politicians. You know nothing about politics. Because there's a difference between being a politician to being a slave to politicians. Some of you are slaves to former President Weah. Some of you are slaves to the CDC. That's why some people will say that the CDC is a cult. It's an occultic organization. Some of you folks have said that. These are not my words. That's why people come out to say that the CDC is an occultic organization. Because some of you operate like you are under the influence of some spiritual, you are under some kind of spiritual influence. That once you disagree with former President Weah, it means that you have disagreed with the Messiah that God sent on earth to liberate his children. Michael, the attitude of people added to my pains, added to the fact at which that I could visit some of these folks directly wherever they are and sit with them and have a conversation with them and say, you know what? Tell me, what makes you think that you are an intelligent person? What makes you think that you are organized? Why should people even recognize you as a father? Right? But this is a sad thing. Some of us that still hold him at high esteem, we're going to continue to mourn him. We're going to continue to recognize the person that he was to us. We're going to continue to say thank you to him and thank you to God for making Solomon George to cross path with me, Matthias. I know the impact that this man made in my life personally. So regardless of the stupidity that people may be exhibiting by writing derogatory things on social media about him because he left the God we are and decided to be a man, standalone man that would speak boldly to power, regardless of wherever you stand, go ahead and do what you can. Write whatever you want. You can write. But I like the aura for aura that is going on social media, where folks are engaging with them. Same way. If some of you people still have your brains intact, in your score, well positioned, that you are using your brains, your five senses, plus maybe the God-given sixth sense, which is a common sense. If you're still using everything intact, I'm quite sure you will remember that from 2019. Anyway, maybe you were blinded by the fact that the CDC was in power, and you never thought that CDC would have left power. Because when Solomon George, the former representative, started reminding you folks in 2019 that what we are doing to the Liberian people is not good, he started naming criminals, people he saw as criminals, people he saw as people that were robbing, the citizens of the country. He started naming them. He named the likes of McGill. He names the likes of Simon Tue. Most of the names that Solomon George mentioned in 2019, these people were slapped with sanctions. He mentioned Jefferson Koji. All of them were slapped with sanctions. That's the kind of man you're going to wake up one day. The man is dead, while his wife and children, other people that share so much, connection with him, are mourning seriously, and you're there writing nonsense and making derogatory remarks about him. That's why I said it's important that we encourage our universities, we encourage even our high schools, that as we introduce religious studies, we should at the same time attach psychological studies, at least maybe from junior high. Before we graduate the students from high school, they should understand what psychology is. At least they will be able to determine the state of mind of a person before making certain utterances. Michael, we're going to engage the public briefly, because in the next in the next, say, 9 minutes, we're going to take a break, and the next voice you're going to hear is going to be a conversation with former Representative Solomon Claudius George. This is for us a way of sitting, reminiscing, and reflecting and reminding ourselves of the kind of man, this man was. Let's hear you. Call us in the numbers 0777 777 107, 0777 221 0887 the numbers you can call us in to participate on the program this morning. This is Sky Morning Live on Sky. The numbers you can on Sky 107.1. Call us on those numbers. Let's have a conversation this morning. What you remember about former Representative Solomon Claudius George. Let's have a conversation. Talk a bit about him before we take our break, at which time we're going to play one of his episodes. One episode we had with him, the conversation we had with the former representative.
In fact, the more recent.
Yeah, the most recent, interview we had with him, where he told Michael asked him a question, and he told Michael, he said, "Listen, your pa sent me to go look for the job." That kind of,
I asked him, "Did you go begging for the job?" He said, "Yes, I did, but I was escorted by your father."
By your father. That day I couldn't have him to apologize. I couldn't have him apologize on the show as I always did. And one of the things that made the former representative and I, we became really close and together, and that glued together, that the father and son relationship grew. He said to me that I'm the first person to make him to apologize, um, on radio. Imagine during all through we as Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's administration, he was there dealing with you know the likes of the former mayors of the city, Madame Bro, and several other people, the government as well, just raging with them, dealing with them every now and then. But then he would go on, to talk about some of the ills in the society. Whenever he's discussing these things, sometimes he would just go on and attack them and deal with them. But when I started hosting Solomon George in 2017, we had our first conversation. I told him that first of all, I know that sometimes you get angry with some of the things happening in the country and you engage into vulgarity, but despite that, I still believe that you can make serious import on my show. That was my first time hosting him, and I told him that if you insult on my show, I'm going to ask you out, and in fact, you will apologize. So he said, "Oh, my man, and when I call somebody give me the course, I'll get in the warrior anyway." We have fun. Which I could find that first interview, but I was way back in 2017 at Capital FM. Unfortunately, I do not have that iCard right now to retrieve that particular interview I had with the former representative. So, I mean, we had a conversation, Mark, here, and we talk, and from that moment, I think he slipped 2 3 times on the show, and he apologized. All the time he slipped, I made him apologize. I say, I'm not going to go ahead with the interview until he apologized. And he did. He apologized 3 times. My producer at the time was DJ Jeronic. Jeronic is now not on the radio. I think he's involved into insurance work now. So, I mean, the relationship spans several years until just last Friday, I lost a very, very, very good old man, down to earth, a selfless person. So we're going to go for that break. But as we go in for the break, the next voice you're going to be hearing my voice, you're going to be hearing Michael's voice, you're going to be hearing former Representative Solomon Claudius George's voice as well on the program this morning. This is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. We're gonna play you the last edition of the program that we hosted here, where we hosted Representative Solomon George.
It was on the 28th of January.
Oh, 28th of January. Okay, right. 28th of January, we hosted former Representative Solomon Claudius George here on the program. Let's listen to that episode.
Let's take a break first, then we can just put it in.
Right. Former Representative Solomon Claudius George. I mean, this is on like Solomon George, that he's coming in 21 minutes late in the studio. This is not something that he's noted for. He's a man of time. In fact, he would be in your studio pressurizing you to start the show, to start the interview even before his time. What has changed, sir? Is it because you're not a lawmaker anymore? You not sleep? You not sleep long hours in the morning, sir? Good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning to the listening audience, and good morning to you people in the studio.
Welcome.
To be frank, as you grow older, you should get more mature. It's not good to say I don't want to talk about it so much, but let me tell you, I go to church every morning. I leave home 5:30 for church 6 o'clock.
Okay, it's good. You always carry a Bible with you, even though sometimes you use the Bible to use some Sunday school words.
I finished by 7:30, so to come from Cinco 7:30 to Central to change. I had my T-shirt on, my house prayer T-shirt.
Okay.
Hope you see House of Prayer International.
Okay, that's a
we
good
go
one.
To pray for Liberia and the world.
It's good to always be connected with the body of Christ.
Was it part of your activities during your time as representative?
Well, a little bit, not as now. Right now, I'm diving deep down in the ocean of spirituality.
Is it because you lost the election?
Because I lost. I was 12 years of age. I was reading the Bible. My father was a pastor. They used the Bible to punish me, not knowing they were grooming me into something better.
How did they do it?
So as soon as you do something wrong, they tell you, say, go and read Psalm 91.
Okay, you just sit down and read the whole Psalm 91.
Oh man, you didn't like it at your business. When you finish with the ask question, you don't answer. They whipping you will receive.
I tell you.
Oh yeah.
But welcome. I mean, it's been a while since we last spoke about issues of national concern.
Yeah.
How are you doing? I mean, your spiritual life. Are you into business or do you have a job? How is life with you? Many people
Make
think
it short.
right.
I work for Joseph Nimon Boakai.
You work in the government?
I work in the government.
Where?
I'm a consultant at the LPRC in the MD's office. So no need expanding, excruciating and enlarging the talk. I work for Boakai.
Okay. Is that why you fell off with the CDC so that you can get a job in the Boakai's administration?
Amen. I think you know me better than that.
I'm asking the question now for me.
I never fell out with the CDC. I fell out with the. I still say I'm a seditious because inside
You still
of me,
say, but
I'm a seditious.
are you a sedition?
Eh?
Are you?
I am not in the CDC because of the leader. He disrespected me. He has been. Hey, I left a document. I wanted to show you something that he did to me. A document that they say this is what he says. You receive bribe.
He
Solomon.
accused you of receiving bribe?
I will bring that document to you.
Well, I may not know you entirely, but the short time I've associated with you, there are certain characteristics of you
that guy.
that will sit somewhere.
Let me tell you about that man. You see, when I speak,
No, that's not make this thing.
no,
I can't make a weird show.
No, it's not a weird show.
Okay,
it's your show,
right?
But I made a statement. He looks so humble, so sweet, so nice. So we hug him. But when he shows you what he really is, you will run away.
But you've been with him.
He drove me.
You've been with him from the basketball days to the football days.
He drove me.
Senatorial
He
days.
drove me. He drove me.
You only left after 2023 election. Why didn't you leave since?
I wrote him a letter 2 years, 9 months before the election.
When did he start to show his true colors that made you fed up with him to leave?
Why?
When you saw
why
the signs,
he was in power?
When you saw the signs that you would have lost the election?
But do you know that? Can you bear me witness that I was the lone wolf speaking truthfully to the government or the CDC?
Absolutely, yes.
So let's forget it. He was against me telling him the truth. He wants everybody to worship him. I cannot worship a man. I worship God. I tell you the truth. And I do not tell you what your itchy ears want to hear. I tell you what you are supposed to hear. You don't take it, you die.
You think those are you think some of the things you were raising during the WIA's administration?
But
any reasons why you lost the election?
Are you no. The election.
No, they lost the election. I mean the party, that's what I mean.
Of course, for example.
Harmonization?
Yes. Fine.
That's one thing. That's one thing. In 2019, I remember the first time I started having a conversation with you was around 2017.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
During almost the election year.
Yeah.
2018, our relationship grew stronger. 2019, we became son-father relationship and so on and so.
Yeah.
But I became afraid a lot of time whenever you appeared on the radio with me and you attacked the finance minister about harmonization and things.
Because the finance minister is a thief. He does not know how to steal. He can lie. That young man can lie. He fooled George Weah. Because if he had not fooled him, harmonization, life changes every day. So the cost of living gets higher and harder every day. So you cannot depreciate people's salary. Salaries must be appreciated, meaning you add some there. You don't minus.
So you think it's better now than the WIA's administration?
Well, I think this government is chipping in little by little.
What does that mean?
They are adding up.
Adding up? Is the living condition better now than the WIA's administration 3 years into it?
Can you please go to Isaiah 28:16? Just read it for me. I beg you. I want you to read it for me. Then I will tell you.
But the word.
Please read Isaiah 28, chapter 28, verse 16.
The World Hunger Index tells me that currently the ratio in terms of hunger in Liberia is 127 over 40. That is Liberia is
Still go over there.
You're particular about
Me, I'm a Christian.
Right.
So I use the Bible as a yardstick. Isaiah 28 verse 16.
What are you trying to say about
When you read it, and then I will tell you what I'm trying to say.
It must be read before you.
Oh man, read the thing, then I will answer that question.
Isaiah 26, you say?
28.
28, sorry, let me get back
Chapter
to
28 verse 16.
Oh, here we are, 28 verse 16. 28.
Thus said the Lord, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't know the one I'm reading, the version of the Bible. So
Oh,
don't
man,
say
let
thus said
go.
the Lord. It could be a simple
Hey,
English.
let's go. Whether it's simple
version-
English, it's
version.
thus said the Lord.
So it says, so this is what the
Lord says.
sovereign law says.
That thus said the Lord.
See, I lay a stone in Zion, a tested stone,
Yeah.
a precious cornerstone
Yes.
for a sure foundation.
Yeah.
The one who relies on it will never be stricken with panic.
Yes. He who believes
Believes what?
will not shake with what is being done. You should not make haste. Bwaka is not making haste to get to that point. Guess what? We have been rebuilding Liberia. Every government comes, we are rebuilding. So this time, Bwaka is saying, I'm taking my time. I'm not making haste.
And therefore, you're saying that by this method of rebuilding Liberia,
So are you saying-
so the Lord, because the scripture, I hope you're not misinterpreting the scripture, because this is strictly spiritual. As you are involving to delving, deeper into spirituality,
Yeah.
that does not mean we should engage into blasphemy. We should be very careful of
What
we
is blasphemy? Why are you calling, who are you charging with blasphemy now? Me?
I'm just saying, because if you want to, if you want to
that
align,
verse is telling you,
no, just a moment. If
we
you want to
should
align
not make
political,
haste. We should not be in
no,
hurry.
but the scripture says clearly. So this is what the sovereign law says. See, I
man.
lay a stone in
Oh, man.
Zion.
Listen to me.
Are you
Every day-
referring?
slow
Are you
down.
referring to President Bwaka as the
Listen.
law who's laying a stone?
But he's the one chosen. He's the leader. So he's the chosen stone or cornerstone. He's chosen by God. Let me tell you something. You think it was easy for George Weah to turn over that result to the old man? But because he was chosen, so he was compelled to turn it over. So Bwaka is sitting now, he's saying, well, I have to be very careful. I was vice president and I was mute. The new government came in, I could not do anything because I'm not a part of them, but now I'm the president. So I must not make haste. So if you want to form a part of the blessing of Zion, of Liberia, you should not make it. Let me tell you something. This is Israel. Liberia is Israel in Africa.
But just let's go deeper in this, right? You said let's read the same scripture, the Isaiah you talk about.
Can you
The
go?
one
Listen
who
to me.
relies-
let him read.
Listen.
I want
Go to the King James Version.
I want to ask a question from this passage, right?
Yes.
The one who relies on it will never be striking with panic.
To be in haste.
I'm coming, Mr.
To be in haste, you panic.
Honorable Judge,
You scary.
There's a question, right? As Matthias said initially about the global hunger index, that Liberia is part of the countries that are struck with hunger. Many people live on 2 meal square per day.
We see
And
it.
you are saying that the president, according to the scripture that you provided this morning, that if we rely on him, we shouldn't panic. Now hunger is taking over the country. Are you still saying that people should live with hunger because he is the cornerstone? We shouldn't panic about that.
Is
People should live with
Liberia the only country that hunger is taking over?
Liberia is the only country.
Even in America right now, people are hiding. They can't go to work
But here is it.
because they are afraid of what is happening in the streets.
Honorable George, you are a former classroom teacher, English lecturer at the University of Liberia, for that matter. Very brilliant at that. The global hunger index is saying Liberia ranks 112 out of 123. Would you give this student a passing mark?
112
123
out of
Global-
123.
Global one.
So you
hunger.
just 11 down there.
11?
I said you are just it's 23 from 12.
Yeah.
12 from 23. It's
Right.
11.
That's 11. Yeah.
I'm not questioning
So
this
11
calculation.
other countries are experiencing more hunger than Liberia, so that's a justification for you.
No, it's not my justification. I am saying make haste. It was not better yesterday like you think it was better.
And you say
Listen
we
to me.
shouldn't panic.
The bags of money are not under the table that you take it, you carry it outside. Okay, listen to what is happening. The vouchers from the finance ministry during my government's period. You see a voucher signed, attested to by at the end of by the finance minister and the controller general. Destination of money, no destination. Go to the court. $216,000, $1 million, $15 million. Vouchers are going out, no destination. After you must have stolen the people money from the money you have paid them, at the end of the month, you steal their money and you were taken in the street to do stupid jolly. Back at that, doing no jolly business here. This country forgot to fix it.
What specific thing can you point at that you want Liberian to rely on, as reason to trust that Boakai is going to transform this country? What are some of the actions taken so far by the president, by this administration, that's giving you the reliance that we should not make haste?
Okay, then you see, we'll keep making comparisons that we've left here.
I'm not comparing anything.
You've asked, no. You say, what is my reliance?
Right.
Then I will make comparison. Listen to me. Mm-hmm. My government, we fired only one person from that government. According to our record, there was nobody corrupt. And I can tell you that Magil was corrupt, Magil is corrupt, Samuel Teo was corrupt. Magil sold jobs in this country.
You could be sued for that. This is a senator.
Then you sue me. I got document from
this could amount to libel.
Oh man, I got document from the court that we went and asked somebody, say you can't do that. You will spoil the party's name. You say I want my money. I gave him $40,000.
Are you willing to provide that document?
You go make your research. Listen to me. You've called me here to drag me back to see what I've been saying ever since.
No, we're not.
Or
I asked you a specific question. I have a specific question. What's your reliance that President Boakai is going to transform this country?
Example now, I've done you that. We fired just one person in our whole government, reign. And that person didn't do any wrong. The EPA director. Can you recall what he was fired for? You as
let's make progress. I recognize that particular situation you're talking about.
But Boakai in less than 2 years got rid of about 15 of his marshals.
He's suspending people. A lot of them are now under investigation. We're not about prosecution. Suspend and then they don't return. Suspend, don't replace.
So when you are suspended,
Emma Metia Glasgow was taken from a job.
If and when you were suspended. And never to return, if we suspend you in the school, from the school, and you never return, it means that an NTR is giving you for either malfeasance or disobedience or blah, 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 blah.
So
it's making administrative advancement. He's making administrative and taking administrative issues personally to ensure that tomorrow will be better. Better don't come one day time. You have to be careful.
I mean, many people may be shocked that former Representative Solomon George is sounding this way today. Number one, he's a consultant at the LPRC, former representative accepting consultancy job. Then the regime is suddenly the best regime in the country that is paving the way to the hallelujah days of our country.
It's the best regime in the country. It is the only regime sitting. It is the only government sitting. So you can say it's the best regime in the country.
So you've made a comparison of your administration.
This to you is better. Incumbent.
This is better.
This is better.
Wow.
I say it is better.
Honorable Judge, did you go begging for this job?
Yeah, I went begging. Your father accompanied me to go and beg.
No, Judge.
I say his father accompanied me to go and beg.
Why? Why is that?
I went begging.
No,
Your
but-
father accomplished. Ask your
I'm
father,
asking-
he will tell you
I'm
that
asking-
he accomplished me to go and beg.
But you know the
No,
golden,
Judge.
you know my golden rules, right? I mean,
What's your golden
you know
rule?
my golden rules
What's
whenever
your
you
golden
appear
rule?
on my show, right?
What's your golden
Like you
rule?
don't attack personality.
But you just attacked my personality.
I'm asking
He
you a
asked a
question.
question.
Then I told him how it happened. I never insulted him.
No, Judge.
I never
But you
insulted him.
just give him a church now.
So what?
You just give him a church.
Oh man, Jesus went to the temple and saw gray beard men. He said,
How-
"This is the house of
how
prayer,
intimidating is
and
this
you are
question,
using this
Honorable
house."
The young man did a follow up. How
How
intimidating is the
intimidating
question
is
that
this
made you attack his father?
Intimidating. Do I look intimidated or sounded intimidated?
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
asked me, he said,
yeah,
did you go begging? I said, yes. Your father accompanied me.
Do you know his
You
father?
go to any law and they will tell you it's not an insult. His father accompanied me.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's make progress.
Let me ask this question,
My
Papa.
guy, I apologize on his behalf. I mean,
If I apologize to you back here, as soon as I step outside, car must kill me.
and I apologize on his behalf. It's okay.
He must apologize to me.
No, I did nothing wrong, my Honorable
He
Judge. I
answered,
just asked a
and I
question.
gave him the answer.
But you don't know his father.
You went
I don't know his father.
No, you don't.
Oh, but he knows my attributes. He knows my character.
I just asked a question.
A journalistic question. Did you go begging for the job?
You know what? When I tell you, you change, you are becoming a hypocrite.
Oh, I?
Yes. Because you made a lawyer, you say if you sought to abuse,
Yeah.
you've broken the law.
How?
So you said if anybody insult or abuse,
On my show, yeah, I take you off.
Yeah, you
But
broke it.
how is that?
How is he abusive?
How his question is abusive to my answer, and my answer abusive to his question.
Okay, I mean,
Let's move
Let's
on.
make
My
progress. Yeah,
father.
Marcus, go ahead.
I take no offense of that.
Okay.
Honorable Judge, the president delivered his State of the Nation address.
Yeah.
And during that evening, the president announced that 70,000 persons were given job. Do
You
you
need this? Okay, go ahead.
do you agree with the president's assertion that 70,000 were given job in 2025?
So your question is sounding like disagree with what he has said, because everybody says 70,000 is too much. What makes it too much? So you as a journalist need to go now to the Ministry of Information and do a background survey on what was given us. And then you will come with the factual and actual amount of persons that were given. So as long as it came from the mouth of the president, I say I do agree.
Because you are working in the government, so
You see,
I'm asking this question, Honorable Judge.
I say I agree because the president is not a monku to just go and make a statement, worldwide, without verifying it. He must have verified it. And guess what? Maybe you are not following. Do you know these ministries around here and parastatals employed people these few days, these few months, as of, I think, October or so? They employed people. People were employed. Go and check. Go and do the research. People were employed. I'm telling you.
You have the data.
But aside of that, from the ministries and parastatals or units belonging to government, what about on the farm, subsidies that are given to a farm that had only 6 persons, and because the subsidies were given, they employ now 15 persons. Is that not employment? Because we give subsidies?
Yeah, the president mentioned that about 1,890 something farmers receive support.
Subsidies, yes. Okay, call James Galakwa, James Colley Galakwa. He will tell you what the Ministry of Agriculture did with the farmers. Some of them had 5 persons working, 6 persons. So from the subsidy, they increase the labor effect
On their farms.
to have them have more produce.
So Honorable George, when you listen to this president, if you did now, I'm very sure you did. What's your takeaway? The specific part of the message that you feel so pleased about? be it the economy, agriculture, international relation, diplomatic relation, and so on. What's your key message? I don't want you to bucket it, in so many ways, but specific thing that you want Liberians to pay keen attention of what the president said.
Well, the president's speech, I didn't listen to it holistically. Why? We were there eating, and watching movies.
Watching movie at the president.
No. I didn't go. I didn't attend the Suna. We had it on TV.
Okay.
And it was not, flowing to me. You tell me what he says and you want to condemn or you want to appraise and ask me for my opinion.
How would you state your opinion when you did not listen and I ask you? See, for me, let me ask
because I have confidence in you. What you say he said, what you say he said, then I will go into it. But listen to me.
Right.
There is one thing or maybe two things I would like for the government to really work on. When the new LEC boss took over, there were a lot of appraisals for him concerning making, a flow of electricity constant.
Absolutely.
Yes. But then we are beginning to see, some blackouts taking place now. And I have told my people I'm going to extend because I see them, I give an excuse for them. I see them backing up with some new, how you call them, what's this? Transformers. But then I see a kind of a pick and choose areas for the transformers. Too much money has been spent on the LEC since the Helen days, the George Weah days. Now, this government is just starting. But too much money has been spent years for us to be having blackouts today. The Luke plant, I am saying again, the Luke plant, that plant at the Bush Road Island there.
Right.
I work at the LEC up to the administrative assistant to the managing director, so I know about it. We either scrap the entire plant and rebuild a new set while we are still working on the water issue to flow and not to flow. But the LEC needs to buckle up because too much money has been spent on the LEC.
Right. That's very realistic.
The LEC needs to give each and every customer their meter. If she's serious to make money, because I can tell you, if the LEC is serious, she can make $500 million every month.
Agree.
If she gives everybody their meter, whether you want to do it on flat rate or according to, the other way. But LEC needs to buckle up. She really needs to buckle up.
Let's quickly look at the infrastructure development. I've read from your former finance minister, Minister Simon Toure, that President Weah built more roads. Most of the reconditioning of roads that are going on right now is as a result of what the Weah's administration started. And so, what do you make of, if you were to draw a comparison between the Weah's administration 3 years in office and the Buka's administration 3 years in office in terms of infrastructure, specifically roads? What can you say? Do you think Bwaka is doing more than Weah did in his first 3 years?
Well, I can tell you the roads that Bwaka is attacking are those necessitated roads.
What do you mean?
The highways, right now, they are on the Cape Mount going to the capital city.
Rabasport.
Yes, they are on it. Right now, from the late Johnson Guayclos area, what's the place? Saclépie. The road is being worked on. Right now, the Grand Jide Road is being worked on too. Those are particular highways that can feed us that we need to fix. And these are the roads that we should have attacked. Let me tell you something. Me, I come from Bassa.
You Bassa, man?
Hey, I'm just giving you an example.
I know you in Bassa, man.
Hey, listen.
But why didn't you get an example with your own country?
Hey, but man, shut up. I want to give you an example.
You gotta say
I come from Bassa. Then I do not fix the roads from Bassa, to Monrovia, especially the farm.
You from Grand Cru. You did not fix the road from Grand Cru for 6 years.
I beg you. And I'm from my mother is from Sino. My father is a damn Congo man.
Congo, what is there anything called Congo?
Yes, he's from Montserrado County. A Congo man, a Creole man. Listen to me.
Okay. I'm hearing that for the first time.
Yeah, listen to me.
That's why you want to use the root of Basel.
No, listen to me.
Right.
Listen to me. That president that was sitting here the last time, His Excellency Honorable George Manewia, should have built the road from Maryland down to
Grand Crew,
Sino.
Grand Chida.
Yes. He made a big mistake.
Don't you think that would have been like the mayor is looking out for himself first before the entire country?
Oh man. Amongst my father's children, I see myself as the what? Number one.
So you think Bwaka is doing that? He's focusing more on Lofa County development. That's why.
So I would like to advise
that's why
him.
he took a $10 million project.
Hey,
in Lofa,
listen to me.
and he called it the ECOWAS, something.
Listen to me. You see, you still will have to go as a super journalist to authenticate, find out exactly whether Bwaka is speaking the truth or not on that place.
But you say you believe him. When you believe him, I believe him
listen,
too.
slow down. If and when he spent $10 million over there, from where he got it, is that the only place in Lofa County? I would like to advise President Joseph Newman Bwaka now to complete the Lofa County road that George Weah started. You need to end them.
Yeah, that has been done. I've been informed.
Oh, you have been informed. But I am saying to him, there are some areas I passed the other time, they were bad.
You went to Lofa? You went to my county unbeknownst to me?
Man, be cool, man.
Well, let's interact
Let
with
me ask you this question, Honorable Josh.
Where you go, you ask you buy know me.
Honorable Josh, do you see former President Weah coming back as president of Liberia? Do you think he will win election?
Before Ambassador became president, some people said he's not a presidential material. But people were speaking beyond our knowledge, our understanding, and our wisdom. He became president. I keep saying this thing, and people do not want to accept he was never in charge. He turned the country to those two men who thought they owned Liberia.
Who the two men?
Samuel Nathaniel McGill and Nathaniel McGill, and Samuel Twe. They ran this country. The country was not being run by George Weah. George Weah will only say yes to them. So, for now, you say, if I see him coming back 2029, well, sitting here, I love George Weah. I will not vote for George Weah. All these people, when I speak truthfully concerning George Weah, they want to get angry with me. You don't love George Weah equal to me. But he has made me to see his insider's part, that hypocritical part, that dubious part, that wicked part, that he's a Sicilian asking. George Weah knows the name can call you, hey, you crook. Not just now. Ever since I say you are crook.
But you knew that sense. You still deceived the country by competing for him.
I never deceived the country.
And made him president.
I never deceived the country.
You called the man crook. As a man thing, that's what he is.
Listen to me.
You spoke into the man's life. So
listen.
you nurtured, you groomed, I
groomed the crooked
guy. Yeah. you made it to mature. And then you packaged him, you brought him to us.
You see, the reason why I turn him over to the Liberian people.
So we can feed the people, right?
No. We discussed Liberia, George Weah and Solomon George. We discussed Liberia. I want to tell you people a secret. Somewhere where I've said it here on this mic, where you sit in that chair that I sat there. Samuel Twe never voted for CDC until this past election that CDC lost. All the other elections, CDC last two elections before this election, he ran away. He was in Africa or in the States.
Let's hold on, man. He's an amazing old man. He's our pop. Fire my man.
So I can tell you
fire my man.
to conclude that question.
Right.
I do not see Ambassador Weah coming back. When you are joking. The first thing, let me tell you the first lie that Ambassador Weah lied to us citizens, to you citizens, because me wrote and say, an apart of you again.
Oh, I thought you said you were a
thought you said
sedition.
yes.
I'm a sedition, but you saw my letter.
Yeah, I saw the letter now.
I say, you please excuse me because of your we have been gone.
So wait now. You are what? Make me understand.
At one point, you are still a
Psychologically,
sedition. Now
you
you
feel like you are a sedition, but you're not a sedition in
I
reality
am not a sedition
anymore.
anymore.
You've resigned from the party.
If you ask me that question, I will chunk you one of these racks. I
Yeah,
gave you my letter.
Chunk me, but don't cost me.
I gave you my letter. You saw it. I resigned.
I remember going.
But listen
through.
to this. Listen to this. The answer to that question, I do not see the possibility. I was telling you about the first lie he has lied to the seditions. He was away when everybody was saying he's sick, he's dead, he's dying, and this and that. He came back, with vigor, with zest and zeal, that vein, to go and do the groundbreaking for the new party headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
What is he waiting for to kick off this building?
You want him to build it from his pocket?
He earned from us from his pocket, but his pocket earned from us.
So his pocket should release to you.
Of course, he must build that party
But it's
headquarters.
no longer, you don't have a fish to fry in the
I got
CDC
fish
or
to
anymore
fry there.
because you just
You are
said
not a sedition.
I
You are
got
a
to
sedition.
slow
You
down.
resigned from the party.
I spend money over there. That man called Achibana. Solomon Claudius George, I took him to Achibanad.
Honorable George, I mean, this whole thing is like
I
it's
cemented that friendship
you are
between him
you are
and
behaving like an angry ex. You don't want the person anymore, but you want to police the way the person lives and
Hey,
then
listen,
what's the business
I will-
about?
I will police him because of the friendship we had for almost 40 years.
fact. It's no longer a
I
friendship.
say I will police him because I spent my time behind. I say I will police him.
Okay, let's leave it right there. Let's hear from you. I mean, I don't understand this one. You still love the Jew. You can go back.
Oh
to
man, no. Because he was a president of this country,
Right.
and he is still speaking to politics. We need to police him, and I'm one of them who's supposed to be policing him. If I do not police him, then I'm not factual, I'm not truthful, I'm not
I'm
godly.
looking forward to a day where you and former President we will meet in a public space, and I'm going to be there. Maybe my camera and see the body language and see what's going to be happening, what he's going to be saying, and so on. Would you greet him joyously? Would you hug him
My
as
man,
always?
they may call me. But man, you have to let it.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it. But let's hear you quickly. We have to go. The numbers are 077777107, 07777222122. Our guest is pretty seated, Representative Solomon Claudius George of Montserrado County, District Number 7. He's here to analyze for us whether the CDC should be retained comes 2023, and he's going to be giving us reasons why. But if, on the other hand, he's looking at it from a different angle, if Liberians should express rage against the CDC during the impending elections, who should be the next alternative? So there are many political parties, there are many political actors, there are many people vying for the presidency, but we've selected a few to, have a discussion around them this morning. The CPP, Councillor Tiawan Gonglo, or People's Liberation Party, Dr. Daniel Cassell. Honorable George, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to the listening audience.
Welcome, it's a pleasure having you. How did you spend the Christmas?
Well, for the last 5 days, I've been down with malaria, but I'm getting better. But it is still wonderful because Jesus is my inheritance.
Thank God. At least you're up and kicking that you're here with us this morning. I don't know what's happening. A lot of people are complaining about illness a lot. Many people are under the weather.
Yeah.
But let me give you one gossip quickly. I want to bring a gossip to you before you get into the nitty-gritty of our discussion this
Gossip
morning.
is a part of life.
Right. And everybody does that. So I hate it when I hear people say, I don't gossip. Gossip is basically when you say something behind someone.
If people gossip in church, then you say you don't gossip.
I tell you. Is it true that you are breaking away from the CDC and you are going to be contesting as independent candidate comes 2023 in District Number 7?
Well, it is not true because the CDC has not given me any signal for me to break away. You see, I would like to say to God be the glory for me being a part of the CDC. And I'm a part of the CDC because I was invited to the CDC by Ambassador George Manning Weir through Carlos Gray and my daughter Claudia George. Today, I am an integral part of the CDC. And there is an adage that goes, a Liberian proverb or African proverb. You can't dress the country devil in the zoo bush, then you come out in the street and undress it or disgrace it. So we all will form a part of that disgrace. We'll work with it until it is fixed. But to be frank, what do we really want this CDC to do for us? You've been having parties, other parties running this country for 170 years, and this is the 174th birthday of Liberia. CDC has played only 4 years role, in Liberia, and we are crying foul. We are crying foul. If the CDC has stolen, other parties have stolen more than CDC. Tubman stole more than CDC. Just keep naming whosoever came after they stole more than CDC. And CDC is doing well when it comes to infrastructural development for this country. And that is all the signal, the wavelengths of the president. The only disheartening part of it is that I strongly believe that more than half of our government officials in this country are against, the plans that this young man is having for the country. But then that is out of jealousy. You go into the book of Kings, the book of Samuel, you see people going against Saul. When Israel was in problem, Saul was supposed to go and rescue them. They started asking him all type of foolish, can this guy save us?
Should the CDC be retained? Comes 2023?
It will be retained. Why? I've chronicled some things to let you know why. Starting with education, human resource development. The UL free tuition for all public and schools of higher education. The Propo housing unit, 200 plus Propo housing unit in the Riverside area. Keep going. The new Nukutown Coastal Defense Project. You come that to West Point's Coastal Defense Project. Keep going. 80% in completion of the Douala Market being built. The West Point Market just refurbished. 1,000 fishing machines plus given by government to the Grand Bassa fishing town. More to come. Look, let me...
For things you've listed, you think a country like Liberia, that many people think that it is still trying to pick up in terms of development, should retain a CDC government?
Let me give you the biggest. Next month I'll be 66 years of age. Since I've been here from Tubman time till now, I've never seen any president going around to his people or her people asking them, I have come to you today, tell me what you want me to do for you. Only George Manuel Weah has done that. Only President George Weah has done that. No other person. So the 12 years that these people gave, that we gave to the Unity Party, we must give it to the CDC, but most particularly George Manuel Weah.
Oh, is it because Unity Party took 12, so the CDC should take 12? But let's go back to some of the things you've outlined.
Yeah.
You talk about the University of Liberia, free tuition and other public high education public institutions, right?
Yep.
So the University of Liberia, the story is replete with teachers not getting pay. Of late, it was published that the finance ministry to take the payroll of the University of Liberia.
To what?
To take the payroll of the University of Liberia, that is taking responsibility of it.
Yeah.
Are you embarking on these projects without properly doing feasibility study on how to go about implementing them, like the University of Liberia?
Well, guess what?
What?
There are projects sometimes you embark on and you find out there are some hitches, some squabbles, then you have to revisit.
So you don't study.
So in management, guess what? You have to keep analyzing and keep, that is what it is called, there's a place for supervision. While you are supervising, to supervise is like coaching. While you are coaching, it's not all the players that will play well. It's not all the players that are fit for this day. So you got to bring them down and put another person. You do substitution. So we will analyze. We will substitute and we will supervise. There's nothing wrong with that.
Many may say this morning that
Representative Solomon George is actually in his political garment. Because when you talk about coastal defense, you mentioned West Point as well.
Yeah.
It speaks volume to your recent statement that the people of West Point are not benefiting from this government so much so as they should.
No.
Because you are on record for lashing at the government, for ignoring the people of West Point. How come you're now talking about benefits
I
there?
said the people of West Point should not be thanking the government. The government is doing this as a thank you to us for voting her into power.
How far is the coastal defense? Because the last time I checked, I
It
met
20
few pieces of rocks somewhere by the seaside.
It has to be few. You will start with few, then you go to some, then you go to a larger amount, and the largest amount, and you begin to,
Why the sea keeps raging and breaking down homes?
Well,
right before your eyes.
Well, guess what? That is a natural phenomenon. We have no control over it. We cannot control the sea. But while it is doing its havoc, we are working on it. And guess what? You had the Unity Party and regime.
No, let's talk about the CDC now.
Come in.
Why should the CDC be retained? The
Why
Unity Party was replaced by the CDC. So now people are beginning to ask hard questions.
Because of what we are doing for the people. The little things in the Bible, it is stated, I have given you a piece of job to do. If you do that little thing, from that little thing you do, I will give you a bigger thing to do. Meaning responsibility gets greater and greater. Look, what precedent you ever had? Some homes got burnt. Like for example, in the Pinsville area, the Islamic school got burnt. Who refurbished it? Who built it over? It is George Weah. It has never happened before.
Not single-handedly.
Single-handedly. Because he is the leader. Superior respondents again. The leader takes the blame. So if he takes the blame, he takes the ice cream and the chocolate too.
And at the same time, you are also on record for expressing so much rage against the president for the fact that he came to office and in less than no time he's built for himself an estate. He's acquired too many properties and all of that. So with all these things, don't you think this may anger Liberians against the CDC government and many other government officials who are seeking properties and getting properties all by themselves?
You can bring me a notation, a recording that I was angry over what the president did, because it was on paper. We saw it, so we asked the question. And guess what I mean? It is on paper, the newspaper, that 47 houses were built by him. I can't even check those 47 houses. I don't know where they are.
You've not visited him?
Oh, I'm in his area. So Solomon Claudius George will be going around checking 1, 2, Ondo, Trakat, Sanksi, Set, Nef, this, me, Chris, man. But listen to me.
It doesn't matter?
It does. To me, it does not matter. He didn't carry the money to the USA to go and buy houses and build them and then leave them there.
He built them here.
Yes.
In his name.
So, but it's being used by Liberia. All the land that J.J. Robert and took in this country here. Why are you Liberian people talking about it? The one that Tubman took.
Can we talk the CDC?
No, we're talking Liberia. CDC is just a manipulation.
So our topic is, should the CDC be retained come 2023?
CDC,
why?
I say it should be retained. Why? Another reason.
Yeah.
All those that are in the opposition are all JJC. We were in opposition for 13 years before we took power. 13 years. How many of these parties have been in opposition for that long?
So meaning we don't even have to go for this. We don't have to even discuss Councillor Gonglo, PLP, CPP.
You're
just zeroing on everybody now.
They are zeroing because the JJC, the Liberian people will not be looking for JJC. Nobody are looking for my Johnny. Liberian people are looking for Johnny. We beg you, not try and error thing we're doing here. We can see that as much as we are blaming this government for mishaps, perhaps it is doing some things visible, the eyes can see. Look, I travel on the River Cess Road all the time. It is badly damaged. It is being worked on right now by this particular government through the Herculean effort of President George Manning Weah. I say because of him, we should give this government another chance. And guess what? Whom do you have to go against him? See that PLP, everybody was praising PLP. The secretary just lied to the Liberian people that he was chased and shot in the leg by armed men. Come to find out, he shot himself. Everybody's playing games here. You go around, you hear them, ritualistic killing. You saw the other little girl, she tied herself. People tied, your hand is tied like that. You can't move this handkerchief from your mouth or hair tie from your mouth. Pretentive political gimmicks. Let me tell you something. Joe, we are winning already. That we who, the 88 of us, the 15 representatives and the 70, the 15 senators and the 73 representatives.
Right.
That we don't want to catch Hatter. And for me, I will not catch Hatter.
Why?
Only 2 persons can beat me in my district. George Manewia and Helen Johnson. And they don't want to run to be representatives. So anybody come in my district, I will flock.
No, we're not talking about your district now. Let's go on to some of the things you've outlined. Give us some other reasons why.
This 1,000 fishing machine for the boats, for the fishermen's boat, plus more to come. I have never had any government giving 10 yesterday. Never. We just gave 1,000 and more coming. It's a gladdening part of the hearts of the people. Yesterday, I was accused of not going to visit these hairdressers, cosmetologists on Ashmont Street. So somebody called me and told me, I said, look, tell them if they don't want to vote for me, they shouldn't vote for me. I have been going to them, when I choose to go to everybody's home every day, will I rest? Particularly on the time where I've been sick. You're not even asking me about my health. You're telling me I must come and visit you. Let me tell you something. George Weah is retained already. If the Liberian people are looking for Johnny,
but let's look a bit into the CPP. You have a political organization, the collaborating political parties. Is that a breeze? What does that mean, sir?
You ever watch TROR Troy?
No, I didn't end my question. You are blowing breeze into the mic. What does that mean, sir?
I know where you're going.
Go ahead, then end my question. Then
you want to ask, what about the CPP?
We have 4 political parties,
yes.
Very strong parties.
Then
you have the ANC, you have the ALP, you have the Liberty Party,
and
you have the Unity Party.
You watch Troy when the king of Troy's son met Achilles at the temple. And he wanted to fight Achilles. Achilles said, Prince of Troy, go home. Tomorrow we'll fight our war. He kept looking at him. He did doing that. It means F off. Let me tell you something. CPP is nothing. They can't shake the CDC. We are having internal wrangling just like them. But guess what happened? Because of the xylem in the CDC called George Manewia, there is stability. You will not see us fighting amongst ourselves. As soon as we want to fight, he will call us, hey, I don't want to hear that thing here. Don't do that. Please, can we come and sit and talk? I was sitting one day, other guys were there, ministers and representatives. He was discussing with the vice president. You know what you are doing is not right. Please, let us keep the peace. George Weah is a peaceful person. We need peace in this country. People are trying to provoke him so he can shoot them, so he can kill some people. Then they say, oh yeah, I will tell you to make a kill. Can you believe some people are saying that he is a former warlord? He fought the war before. They're looking for all type of negativity to ascribe to him. I'm telling you, George, we are win already. The only problem he will be having is that some of the wise men around him need to change the style of workings, the way they do things. For example, now, so when you talk, they say, oh, you're looking for a friend. I'm not looking for friendship. The only person friendship I'm looking for is God. Even George, we are saying, he won't be friendly with me. I don't care. He's my friend forever. He like me. He like me. I like him. He hates me. He does not hate me. I love him. He's my friend forever. Look, what the finance minister has been doing these few days, when he started doing nonsense, I was talking about it. But for 4 years now, there has never been anything called budget shortfall, but surplus. Yes, you will see it in the surpluses. What's happening, the
trickle-down effect.
Yeah, the trickle-down effect. Yes. It's not taking place positively because the market system is actually being controlled by the foreigners. We all know that.
Whose responsibility is that?
In life, it has been like that for the last 170 years before.
But you came on the mantra of change for hope.
Oh man,
or hope for change.
Take 4 from 170. You got 160. Give me now.
You blame a lot. That's one of the major problems people have with you. You blame a lot. You always cry, baby. We just here 4 years now.
Look,
and so you tell us
as much as we are working.
Are you taking?
Like I told you, the free tuition, that confusion is going on at the university campus there.
It's political?
Is
that what you want to say?
It's political. People want to get some excesses for themselves to chop.
So teachers are not getting paid. That's political?
Listen to me. Teachers will not get. I taught at the University Library.
The finance ministry is now saying, well, we're going to take charge of the university
because
payroll
the
now.
finance
That's
ministry
political?
has found out that there are some people on that payroll. If you don't be careful, Solomon George name stay on that payroll there since I left. If you do not be careful, my name is still on that payroll. So what the finance ministry is trying to say is, we want to go and delve into this payroll to ensure that we cleanse it.
You came into power. Are you saying you came in blind, that you did not investigate, you did not clean anything, there's no monitoring and evaluation, and you're saying some people names blank payrolls, and then what was the essence of this whole, harmonization thing?
Can you show me any government on this earth that has never blundered, that has never made any mistake before?
Oh, you're blundering?
Oh, when you make mistake, you blunder. Oh man, it's just synonymous. That's synonyms. I say, show me one government that never made any mistake before or blundered. Show me one government in your life that even before you were born or after you die, show me one government.
When I die, I'm not going to show you the government. By the way, we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
When we come back, folks, I just want to inform you that we sincerely apologize to you this Monday morning. I know you woke up this morning thinking about joining us on Sky Communications Liberia Facebook page to talk about some of the issues we are highlighting, but unfortunately, we have some internet problem, connectivity issue this morning, so we are only live on the radio. So join us there, and we'll come back. We're going to open the lines to hear from you. Our guest this morning is Representative Solomon Claudius George of Montserrado County, District Number 7, and my name is Matthias Labindi.